Chapter 12. Dying in Tibet. Phil and I were offline, drunk, and dancing the night away at Eve's wedding in central Mexico, which is why I didn't see the missed calls or listen to the voicemails Shannon left over the week we were away. The same Shannon who had been in Baghdad when the bombs were flying, resident of the Bat Cave, part of my activist family. When I finally call her back, her voice is urgent and serious. Phil and I are on our way to Dot's Diner for brunch, back in Boulder, and Shannon is on her houseboat in Sausalito. Amiga, I need your help. Shannon is half Mexican, and we sometimes speak in Spanish. She continued by asking me to consult on a confidential action. She and some colleagues, of whom I only know Jeff, soft-spoken, mountaineer Jeff, who had inhabited the Bat Cave longer than any of us, were attempting to do something that no one, not even I, thought possible. They knew it was a long shot, full of dozens of unknowns and dangerous obstacles, but they were going to try, and the timing was right. When she said that the protest they were planning was going to be inside Tibet, at Everest Base Camp, I knew why she was calling me, but I still didn't grasp the entire picture of my involvement. I began to rattle off what I knew about the complex permitting process to get into the TAR and then out of Lhasa towards Everest. Shannon was quiet, I assumed taking notes or something, and then said, "Would you be willing to join us? I know that being public isn't your thing, but we could really use you on this one." Her tone was welcoming and flattering as she added, "No one I know is better at crossing borders undetected." I told her I needed to think about it, and she said, "I can give you 20 minutes. We leave in a week." I hung up and looked at Phil, who had been listening to every word. He nodded and winked, adding, "Looks like somebody's going back to Tibet." By the time we were parking at Dot's, I was calling Shannon back and mentally preparing to head back to the land of snows in just a few days' time. Arriving at the houseboat community in Sausalito, famous for its artsy and activist-y residents over the years, I find a busy action training center set up in Shannon's living room. Her couches and chairs are covered in technology hardware.